On the Happy Families podcast, we love to celebrate everything family, especially the really good stuff. And I'm so excited to announce. Announce makes it feel very formal. Kylie, tomorrow, the announcement is you and I have been married for 28 years.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. The 20th of March. 20th of March is tomorrow, Friday the 20th of March. We were literally married on a Friday 28 years ago, and you are not looking very good right now.
Okay, so either our lives are extremely busy, which they are,
Yes.
or maybe my friend Perry's having a go with me.
Your friend Perry.
Yeah. Yeah, she shows up a fair bit lately.
For those who haven't got the gag, perimenopause. So I've got a whole lot of ideas that I thought of.
Are you sure it's tomorrow?
Because it's our wedding anniversary. Tomorrow, I've put today's podcast together. Tomorrow's I'll do better tomorrow on the podcast, which means we're going to do normal programming tomorrow. And I wanted to talk about the lessons that I've learned when it comes to having a happy marriage, because I just, unlike some people in this podcast studio right now, I can't think of anything that I'd love to do more than celebrate 28 years with the person that I love.
You're so bad.
I'm so bad.
You're so bad.
Oh, my goodness. That's coming up next. The 5 biggest lessons that I've learned in the last 28 years about how to have a successful marriage. I don't know how this is going to go. Stay with us. Hello and welcome to the Happy Families podcast, real parenting solutions every single day on Australia's most downloaded parenting podcast. During the commercial break, we have had a quick conversation about what an anniversary means. I've handed Kylie the script. We're all on board now. It is definitely our wedding anniversary tomorrow, 20th. Oh, I nearly got it wrong. 20th of March, 28 years.
I'm a bit confused because you have 5 lessons here, but you've left the most important ones out.
Oh, no. Okay, well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to whiz through these 5 lessons, and you can pick on me as much as you want and tell me what I have missed, because that's the important stuff. So here we go. I'm going to rocket through them.
This could be the shortest podcast in the whole world if you just let me share the 2 lessons that you should have learned after 28 years of marriage.
It's the tease. It's the hook.
Okay.
You've got to hang around for Kylie's big 2 lessons that aren't in the script that I have no idea what you're going to do about. I'm actually a bit nervous. Do you want to do them straight up?
No, go for it.
No, come on, let's do it now.
No, come on.
This is what happens after 28 years. Oh, boy.
Lesson number 1. What have you learned?
You're so good. I'm really curious to know what you think I should have put on this list. Lesson number 1, we choose each other every day. That is something that you have said again and again in conversations with me. You're so grateful that I choose you every day. And likewise for me. Every choice that we make to commit is a choice to literally renounce the infinite alternatives that are out there. It's like that we've burnt the bridges. There's a ring on our finger. There's nothing else to think about. No one else to think about. You can't have a fulfilling relationship unless you close off any other possibility that you would consider other options. You just fully commit. It's like,
even if that other option is to walk away. Like literally, it's an acknowledgement that no matter what we're going through, we're here for the long haul. We're in this together, and we're going to choose each other.
Quick caveat on that. If you're in a dangerous situation, if there's an inappropriate level of control or force or harm occurring, then all options should once again be on the table, including being able to walk away. But clearly that's not an issue here. After 28 years, the happiest marriages, and we've got some really good friends around us who have been in delightful marriages for just as long, if not longer. They haven't found, quote unquote, the perfect partner because the perfect partner doesn't exist. They're the ones where people decided that this was the person. They closed the door on any other options. They burnt the boats. There's no going back, and they poured everything into that one relationship. Prerequisite for fulfillment. Just so grateful for the choice that I made, not interested in any other choices that I could have made.
I guess what we were going to put a caveat on it, it's finding the one person who's willing to choose you. Because without that joint decision process, you can choose someone every day of the week. But if they don't choose you back, then life is hard.
When we were dating, I remember saying to you, I just want to find somebody who will love me as much as I love them. That's it. So long as that's there, we're going to be okay, because I know that once I choose somebody, I'm going to be committed, and I'm grateful that I found you. 28 years of marriage. My second big lesson Mrs. Happy Families, is this. We need to accept the person that we're with for who they are. There's no value in trying to change that person.
I love the research that Gottman did behind all of this.
Yeah.
He says that 80% of what you don't like about your spouse,
Will never change.
Drum roll, it will never change.
Boom.
Therapy won't remove it. Nagging will harden it. It will be there forever.
Yeah. And so early on in our relationship, I thought that my job was to fix you so that you could be in the image of me. You could do the stuff that you could stop doing the stuff that annoyed me and start doing more of the stuff that I liked. But what we've discovered is that the 20% of stuff that has always bothered me about you has always bothered me about you. I still get annoyed about the same stuff now that I did 28 years ago, and you do me as well. You're looking at me like there's nothing that I ever do that annoys you. You're looking confused right now.
Yeah, what do I do that annoys you?
We're not going to do that on the podcast. We're not going there at all. But what I will say is that you would like me to work less. You want me to slow down. But that's not who I am. It's not who I ever was, and it is not who I will ever be. And if I did slow down, I would cease to be me, and I'd probably be a lot less likable. You wouldn't like me as much because I'd be around a lot more. I'd be a lot more frustrated. So the choice is that we can spend 28 years frustrated or spend 28 years grateful for the 80% that's incredible. And you and I choose gratitude.
I'm so grateful.
For my sense of humor. Do you want to do the third one? I'm going to do the third one.
What's number 3, honey? What have you learned?
When you are irritated by your spouse or partner's behavior, that is your character flaw, not theirs. This is a pickup on number 2. As I was thinking about it, I thought, this is really 2 points, not 1. And I got this from one of my friends and mentors, one of our friends and mentors, Professor H. Wallace Goddard. So the example that he gives is that he hates clutter on the kitchen counter. But his wife, his wonderful wife, Nancy, doesn't really mind at all if the kitchen counter is cluttered. And
I'm laughing because I can literally hear Wally saying this. I can hear his...
So politely and so gently and so lovingly towards Nancy saying, but Nancy, why do we need all this here? and what he said was, this is my problem. This is not Nancy's problem. This is my problem. I have to realize that my preference for a clean counter doesn't make me right. It makes me inflexible.
That's such a powerful lesson.
And I think
that one lesson,
yeah,
could literally turn the table on so many challenged relationships.
The only thing that I would say that doesn't count for is digital media and the way that that interferes with a relationship. So we found that it's really helpful to say to one another, I'm going to be on the phone for the next X number of minutes, and this is what I'm doing. So we communicate with each other to explain our emotional and psychological absence. If we don't do that, we do tend to get annoyed because it feels like we're blocking or ignoring the other person. But when you do something that drives me crazy, 99% of the time, it's my problem, not yours. Sometimes it is your problem.
That's right. It is your problem.
It's my impatience, it's my rigidity, it's my need for control.
You said there were 5, so what's number 4?
So the person who needs to change most is almost always me. Number 4, I can do this one really quickly. Choose connection over being right. My whole thing is that I can win the argument and lose you, or I can choose connection. And 99% of the time, here we go again, connection matters more than being right. I'd rather be married than be right. I'd much rather apologize. I'd much rather you just think that I'm wrong and me know that I'm right, but have you think that I'm wrong, but have you satisfied that I'm satisfied that you know that I'm sorry that we're having a fight or an argument or a disagreement. Is this working? Is this the worst podcast we've ever done, or are you enjoying this?
I think it's hilarious.
And the last one is the relationship is the priority. The relationship is the priority, which kind of sounds like number 1. I've kind of gone full circle, but as I was writing them, I was like, choosing each other every day is slightly different than saying the relationship is the priority. So you and I go for our quarterly getaways. We just had our quarterly getaway 2 nights away at the start of this week. We disappeared on Sunday night and Monday night. We had our 10,000 day anniversary last August. I calculated how many days we'd been married. It was 10,000 days, and we went in a hot air balloon. We do date nights. We do yo-yo nights where we say to the kids, you're on your own because mum and I are not looking after you. You're responsible for you. It only works with big kids. You can't do it with 2-year-olds. Going to the shops, going for a walk together, being interested, checking in, turning off the phone. The relationship is the priority. So they're my top 5 relationship lessons. After the break, I don't know where this is going to go, but Mrs. Happy Families has her big 2 things for how we've survived and thrived and been delighted with the last 28 years. Stay with us. We're back. It's the Happy Families podcast, real parenting solutions every single day on Australia's most downloaded parenting podcast. This is not a script. I have no idea where you're going. What are your 2 big, important lessons that everybody needs to know about a happy marriage? And why are you laughing?
There's only 2 words, my honey.
Oh, it's not even 2 things. It's
you get
just
these
2 words.
2 words right, and your life will be happy.
I'm sorry?
Yes, dear.
Are you actually going there? That's where you're going. The like the 1970s joke. The joke that our parents used to tell. Yes, dear, that's your marriage advice. Are you serious?
Happy wife, happy life. That is that.
Oh my goodness, I feel like we've just transported back 50 years. I've gone to all this effort. I put together this incredible list. You forgot that it was our wedding anniversary tomorrow. And now you're saying, yes, dear, and happy wife, happy life. You know the hardest thing? You're absolutely right.
I know I'm making light of it, but
was that really what you were thinking the whole way through, or have you got something that you wrote the words down at the start? Oh, my goodness. So just behind the curtain with the Happy Families podcast, you can see who does the prep and who walks in, waltzes in and says, what are we talking about today? What's on the agenda today? And gets paid the big bucks for it too. And did you know when we're out and people meet us, people will usually recognize me from the TV or something like that. But then they'll say, is this Mrs. Happy Families? Is this Kylie? And people will say, I listen to Kylie on the podcast. Kylie, you are my favorite. I love you. You are just amazing. Like people think that I'm helpful, but people love you. And here you are. Yes, dear. Happy wife, happy life. Happy anniversary.
Are you going to sook now? Do we need to play your theme song?
No. JR, don't you dare.
Justin needs to stop being such a sook. It's something he could put in a parenting book.
Thank you, JR, for... I'm not a sook. I'm not a sook. This has become a running gag in our family, and it's hurting my heart. Oh. I'm not a sook. I feel like I'm having a sook about not being a sook. All right, we need to wrap this up.
I know we've been making light of things and having a bit of a laugh.
Who's been making light of things? I've taken this really seriously. I had 5 good things on my list. 5
you forgot the 2 most important ones, though.
Gosh.
But as I think back on the last 28 years of marriage, and the lessons that we've learnt together, the one that has blessed our lives undeniably is our willingness to choose each other every day. You talked about number 5 and just the acknowledgement about making the relationship the priority. It can be really, really easy in the busy running and monotony of family life that we think we're choosing each other because we're doing it together. We've got our own roles and we're kind of keeping the cogs turning in the family. But that's different to actually choosing each other and making the relationship a priority, actually making time to be together, not because we're in bed scrolling next to each other with our phones or even sitting down and watching the TV. While we're sharing the activity,
it's proper connection.
Not connecting.
Yes, feeling seen, heard, valued, accepted, feeling validated, feeling like I matter in your life. We're not just sharing space.
Yeah, and there was definitely a lot of years, especially when the kids were younger, where we didn't have the opportunity to, take ourselves out of the home and spend time together without a child or children, kind of attached to us.
And we couldn't afford babysitters.
But we actually got to a point where we recognized just how depleted our relationship had gotten to because we hadn't had that opportunity. We hadn't made the effort or the sacrifice needed to make that a priority. And the greatest blessing that has come into our lives as a result of that learning was making it a priority. So whatever it looks like to you, just taking the opportunity to, if it's go for a walk around the neighbourhood for 20 minutes every night, or making sure you just have some cuddle time before you actually close your eyes, have a chat, connect, talk about the things that you're grateful for today, or what's your biggest worry.
Or just touch each other as you walk past each other in the corridor, right? Like just acknowledge each other.
Those things make such a difference to feeling valued, seen and heard in any relationship. And I'm so grateful that we have had 28 years to learn some very valuable lessons that continue to bring joy and delight into our lives.
And I can't wait to surprise you tomorrow for the wedding anniversary you didn't know we were having.
You're so slack.
How good is that? The Happy Families podcast is produced by Justin Rulon from Bridge Media. Mim Hammonds provides additional support for the pod. And if you'd like more info to make your family happier, visit us at happyfamilies.com.au.